r/AskReddit, what a common phrase or word that someone can use that instantly makes you judge them. Do you know who I am? I have no filter. Calling yourself alpha male. For all intensive purposes. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. I tell it like it is, or similarly, I have no filter proceeds to be an asshole but gets hurt when people are straight with them. People who call other people snowflake are typically the same people who lose their mind over the silliest things. It's just a joke. Usually when a person says this, the joke is something really insensitive. The phrase, "I'm an empathy. We are a great company that cares for our employees," or "we really care about you, but dash. 11/10 times they start to screw you over under the guise of a nice conversation. I die a little anytime a manager uses those phrases. Supposedly. I don't know why, but hubby and even dear husband, make me gag. Edit. I just remembered bubs and other iterations for baby/babe are also just awful. Would've. Should've. Could've. Edit. I'm referring to when people type the words this way. Boss babe. People who unironically have a laugh, love sign in their house are often not very nice people, in my experience. Hashtag nodal people who unironically have a love sign in their house. I could care less. It's couldn't care less, you idiot. What you said literally means the opposite. Low-key FRFR. Alpha unless it's programmer. Edit. People came up with other examples I didn't think of, and not one of them was alpha male. Well done everyone, because we know alpha male is another word for BCH. Using clinical psychology terms either completely incorrectly or as substitutes for normal individual differences. I get so judgy my eye twitches. He's so antisocial, I got PTSD from that show. I'm OCD, I like my space tidy. My ex is a narcissist because... Proceeds to talk about how they just weren't good together. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Everyone has 24 hours in their day. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm so OCD. You're not OCD. Alpha male. One livery and I just can't contain the judgment. Woke. When men say they let their wife do something. I'm brutally honest 9/10 times you're actually just an asshole who likes to use being honest as an excuse or justification to keep being an asshole. Boys will be boys. If it's like throwing mud at each other and doing rowdy stuff with their peers, no problem. But often it's an easy excuse for shitty parenting of young males. I don't mean any offense, but... and proceeds to be offensive. Could be worse. It's a very shitty thing to tell someone when they're struggling. It almost lacks empathy. I can defiantly do that, instead of definitely. Like, damn, chill, anarchist. I'm not, but... Adjectives can include racist, sexist, misogynist. Really, just about any adjective. Edit. Spelling is hard. Everything happens for a reason. No, everything doesn't happen for a reason. You're just a human who has an evolutionarily developed propensity for pattern recognition amongst incomplete and flawed memories guided by your confirmation bias. Trust me. How to make me go from zero to suspicious as fuck in 2 words or less. You're either with us or against us. Well, I was contentedly neither, not giving the slightest shit about you either way, but now that you've irritated me with your petty tribal bullshit, I'm going to have to put myself solidly in the against you camp. I seen. No. Bae face vomiting. Anything mega. Anything. Influencer. Look at what she/he's wearing. In an insulting way, I know this phrase can be used in a positive light. Like, just let people dress the way they want to dress. It literally does not matter. Period. For example, you are going to do this. Period. Instant knee-jerk reaction from me. My dad used to use this word to shut me down as a kid. I have had several people try this with me in my grown-up life. I always do the opposite of what they want because of it. It's just forceful and rude and entitled. Riz or bussin'. As an Aries, I do XYZ. Fuck outta here. Baby girl. If a man calls me baby girl, all I can think about is that cringe video from the 2000s where that kid is sitting there telling his GF how much he loves her. You mean more to me than gold and diamonds mean to the greediest burglar, baby girl. Big ick. I'm a nice guy or I'm a giant teddy bear. Blaming actions/personalities on star signs. Calling something an ick. Make America great again, thumbs down, medium light skin tone. Socialism. Every time I have ever seen someone use this word without elaborating, they didn't have the first clue what socialism actually is. It's just used as a buzzword to represent any policy they don't like. If an American uses or writes the word jab for vaccines, I immediately think they are the stupidest person on the planet. I seen. Makes me cringe, every time. Mute point. Voila for voila. Libri. Using 420 as part of an online username. I have no issue with cannabis, I'm a big stoner myself, but never felt the need to advertise that, feels trashy to me. Nobody wants to work anymore. It is what it is. If you start working anywhere and you hear this phrase used by employees, get out quick. Their spirit is broken and they have given up all hope. Louder for the people in the back, read that again and the like. Irregardless and unthought. They always mean regardless and thought. I'm an influencer. When someone says just say AAN at the end of their stupid opinion. Nobody owes you anything. If you want a good society, we do owe each other basic human decency. This tells me that you aren't interested in having a good society. Not gonna lie. Have you done your TPS reports? It was traumatic, was it really? Or was it just a difficult situation? There is a marked difference, and the overuse of the word trauma is a serious disservice to those who suffered true abuse/PTSD/etc. I believe Bessel van der Kolk MD was featured on a podcast, the Good Life podcast, speaking about this. Using seen instead of saw. I just hate it. Repeated use of you know what I'm saying. Oh sweet summer child. Using female for women but not males for men. Irregardless. Valentine's Day. Your triggers are not my problem. I find this one hilarious in a way because the people I hear say it are the people most easily triggered. Poggers. Also, I'm really starting to dislike FR for no apparent reason except that it annoys me. Just like me, FR, why do you speak like this? Make America great again. I'll pray for you. Bet, fam, bussin'. YOLO. Everything happens for a reason. Snowflake face with rolling eyes. Hunter Biden's laptop. Diversity and privilege, they're both incredibly important concepts, but with how extreme it's been taken politically makes me have a special amount of scrutiny to how people use these terms, It's honestly kinda sad how much they've been used as a sort of buzzword. Happy Monday. STFU. Referring to a scent as a flavor. You probably do eat candles, buddy. Sheeple. It used to be a term used by the left and right, but seems to be mostly a right-wing thing now. It implies that you have the secret knowledge, but that's because the huckster they're parroting has told you that. Sheeple. Could care less. Yes, you can, dumbass. Not knowing how to spell, use, and pronounce lose and loose. Living my best life. Ugh. When they say fuck Trudeau. I'm just speaking my truth. Ah, you mean your shitty opinion. I'm brutally honest, no, you're just a dick. NPC. Anyone who uses the term to describe actual living people and not side characters from a tabletop or video game is telling you that they suffer from main character syndrome, aka being an asshole. A whole nother instead of a whole other, TF is another. Okay, I know this is going to sound super petty, but it drives me crazy when I hear someone refer to the ground as the floor. For example, someone or something falls down outside. Some people will say it fell on the floor. If it's indoors, call it a floor. If it's outdoors, it's the ground. Yes, there are some examples in English where this doesn't apply, e.g. forest floor, sea floor. I don't necessarily judge people for this, but I don't want to hear them speak anymore. Pacifically. Would have, or could have, when they clearly mean would have or could have. Using your when they mean your. A newer one, it's giving ___ vibes or ___ energy. Shit is repulsive. Please stay away from me. Mega. Woke mind virus or similar derivatives. I asked him. I almost joined the insert military branch of choice here. You know what I'm saying? I do not like the term neurodivergent. As someone with autism, I think it dumb. Every person has a different brain. Neuro means brain. Right? Divergent just describes being different. I think. No shit. Everyone is different. FYI, I could be wrong, I am not super smart. When someone says hubby or wifey, unamused face. Anything racist, conspiracy related, mega speak, overlystian, anti-vax, just get away from me. Kook. It's a word that only total fucking douchebags use in any context, and if I see or hear it, I assume 100% that the person using it is a worthless piece of shit. Do you know who I am? Doggo or pupper? Common at this point, unfortunately, calling our president Sleepy Joe. You don't have to like Biden, I mean even as a Democrat I don't like the guy. But using that phrasing is a big red flag to me. I see, no, you saw. Why is this so difficult? When somebody says cray cray instead of crazy. Yup, they get judged alright, and not very kindly. Real talk trademark. This comment section is so ironic. I instantly judge people who complain about every little thing other people do. When someone says they were feeling some type of way instead of saying the word that describes how they were feeling. FAP. Tell me you've never gotten laid without saying the words, I've never gotten laid. Life isn't fair, especially when it comes from someone's parent. Yes, life isn't fair. But it's your job as their parent to make sure things are fair at home. Home is supposed to be a safe haven from the rest of the world. The world sucks because life isn't fair. But things should be good at home. On accident. I don't know if it's common, but when people pronounce nuclear like nuclear instead of nuclear. My husband used to say it that way when he wanted to, jokingly, drive me crazy. Literally. My 2 cents, I hate slang that replaces old slang. I'm a crotchety old man. Nothing is fire, it's cool or awesome. Nothing slaps, it rules, or kicks ass. Nothing is cap, it's a lie. Nobody got a glow up, they just look better. Normalize. Neurodivergent. My pronouns. 2 phrases I absolutely hate and will judge someone for using. 1. I tell it like it is. 2. I don't sugarcoat things. Translation, I want an excuse to be an asshole while experiencing no repercussions for anything I say. No cap or NGL, they're usually lying. See you later February nuclear. Seened. I was there last weekend and I seened it. Institutionalized racism, toxic masculinity, and dismantle the patriarchy. Red pill and alpha male. Makes me want to punch that person in the face. A man referring to women as females immediately sets off alarm bells for me. Specifically, Dad, Emma, I seen this/that, whenever I was, ax me, dis, and hella. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.